Have you ever felt trapped by the circumstances of your life? Do you ever question if your path has already been decided for you, or whether you have any real power to shape your future? At times, it can seem as though fate has already mapped out your life, leaving you with little to no control. But what if we could break free from this perceived limitation? Is it possible to find freedom within the structure of our destiny? Welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we are going to explore a profound and often unsettling question: is destiny truly preordained? More importantly, we will dive into how Buddhist teachings offer a path to freedom by understanding the nature of fate, causality, and personal choice. By the end of this exploration, you'll gain new insights on how to find meaning and inner peace, even in the face of challenges and limitations. Let's begin this thought-provoking journey. The nature of destiny, preordained or shaped by choice. In many philosophical and spiritual traditions, the concept of destiny looms large. Some belief systems suggest that every event in our life is predestined, from our birth to our death, with little room for free will. This can feel daunting, as if we are mere puppets on the strings of a cosmic plan. But what does Buddhism say about this? Does the universe control our fate, or do we have the ability to influence our lives through the choices we make? At the heart of this question lies the Buddhist understanding of cause and effect, or karma. According to Buddhist philosophy, our present circumstances are not the result of some arbitrary fate. Rather, they are shaped by the actions, intentions, and decisions we made in the past. Karma refers to the law of cause and effect, where each action we take, whether good or bad, creates ripples in the universe that influence our future experiences. This teaching is liberating because it suggests that, while we may be shaped by past actions, we are never completely bound by them. Every moment is an opportunity to change the course of our lives through conscious action and intention. This understanding transforms the idea of destiny from something fixed and immovable to something fluid and open to transformation. Understanding karma, the power to shape your destiny. In Buddhism, karma is not about punishment or reward in the traditional sense. It is not a moral system where you are penalized for your mistakes or rewarded for your good deeds. Rather, karma is a law of nature that reflects the interconnectedness of all things. Every thought, word, and action sends ripples into the world, shaping the conditions of our lives. If we are living a life full of suffering, it may be due to negative karma accumulated in the past, either from our actions in previous lifetimes or from our present actions. On the other hand, when we cultivate positive thoughts and actions, we generate good karma, which leads to more positive experiences. However, the crucial insight here is that while our past actions influence our present circumstances, they do not dictate our future. The power to shape our destiny lies in the choices we make today. Through the practice of mindfulness, compassion, and wisdom, we can begin to break free from negative patterns and create a new path forward. This is the essence of Buddhist teachings on karma, not fatalism, but empowerment, breaking free from the illusion of predestination. If our destiny is not entirely preordained, why do so many of us feel trapped by circumstances that seem beyond our control? The key to understanding this lies in the Buddhist concept of samsara, the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. In samsara, we are bound by the habitual patterns of our thoughts and actions, which continue to create the conditions of our lives, both in this life and in future ones. The cycle of samsara can feel like a prison because it seems like we are doomed to repeat the same mistakes over and over again. However, Buddhism teaches that the cycle of samsara is not permanent. We can break free from it through spiritual practice, including meditation, ethical living, and the cultivation of wisdom. By realizing that our actions have consequences and that we are not powerless in the face of life's challenges, we begin to see that we can transcend our current conditions. True freedom comes from understanding the nature of our mind and the way it shapes our reality. Through meditation and mindfulness, we can begin to change our habitual patterns, overcoming the limitations of past karma and moving toward liberation. The role of mindfulness and meditation in overcoming predestination. One of the key practices in Buddhism for overcoming the feeling of being trapped by destiny is meditation. Meditation helps us develop mindfulness, which is the ability to be present in the moment without attachment or aversion. Through mindfulness, we can observe the patterns of our mind and see how they influence our actions and our experience of reality. When we meditate, we learn to quiet the mind and let go of the attachments and desires that keep us bound to samsara. In this stillness, we begin to see that our thoughts and emotions are not fixed, they rise and pass away like clouds in the sky. This realization allows us to detach from the habitual patterns that reinforce our sense of predestination. By practicing mindfulness, we can recognize that our thoughts and actions are not determined by fate, but by our choices. This gives us the power to change the course of our lives by making more conscious decisions that align with our deeper wisdom and compassion. Finding freedom in the present moment. True freedom, according to Buddhist teachings, is found in the present moment. It is only when we let go of the past and future, when we stop clinging to regrets and worries, that we can experience the freedom of the present. The idea of being trapped by destiny is rooted in the illusion of time. We often get caught up in the past, blaming it for our current situation, or we worry about the future, imagining that it will bring more suffering. But the truth is that the present moment is all we have. When we focus on the present, we realize that we are not bound by the past or by any external circumstances. We have the power to choose our thoughts, words, and actions in each moment. This is the key to finding freedom in life, by living fully in the present and making conscious, compassionate choices. Buddhism teaches that liberation is not a distant goal, but a realization that can be attained in the here and now. Through mindfulness and meditation, we can awaken to the truth of our own nature and discover the profound peace that comes from living authentically. The path to true freedom, living with wisdom and compassion. But so, how can we begin to live with wisdom and compassion, free from the constraints of fate? The answer lies in the practice of the Noble Eightfold Path, which provides a practical framework for living a life that leads to liberation. This path includes right understanding the nature of reality, including the law of karma and the impermanence of all things. Right intention, cultivating thoughts of kindness, compassion, and non-violence. Right speech, speaking truthfully and kindly, avoiding harmful speech. Right action, acting with integrity and compassion, following ethical guidelines. Right lively, choosing a profession that is beneficial to others and does not cause harm. Right effort, cultivating the effort to develop wholesome qualities and abandon unwholesome ones. Right mindfulness, practicing mindfulness and awareness in all aspects of life. Right concentration, developing deep concentration and meditation to gain insight into the true nature of reality. By practicing these steps, we can begin to transcend the illusion of predestination and create a life of true freedom. Embracing the present to shape your destiny. In conclusion, while destiny may seem preordained, Buddhism teaches us that we have the power to shape our future through our actions, thoughts, and intentions. By understanding the law of karma and cultivating mindfulness, we can break free from the limitations of past patterns and create a life of meaning and freedom. True liberation comes from living with wisdom and compassion, fully embracing the present moment, and making conscious choices that align with our deepest values. Thank you for watching this video. If you found this exploration helpful, please share your thoughts and experiences in the comments, Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to help others on their path to finding freedom in life. Until next time, may you find peace and wisdom on your journey.